the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Gonna run it. It's Turner. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Dotson. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Snap it to the back. Find some fresh air. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
Sends it back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dotson. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Inside the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in.
And the ball squirted out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. You puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Complete downfield. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Red pass, it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Using his legs, it's Turner. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Lots of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Dotson. They're working that left side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
It wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Grab behind the line. It's Knowles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times, those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can...
Middle, it's incomplete. It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Under fire. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
He'll take it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. BYU with the 1st and 10. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The handoff to Johnson. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plows through the defense. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The offense changing the play. The toss to the right. Creates a little room. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, this secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Looking for the 4th down conversion, BYU comes to the line. Tries to get it on the ground. Got room to work. There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Look at him.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Raiola. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hunter. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Cornhuskers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Under fire. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's...
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the run, it's Welsh. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
The Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Ives. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The quick out. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Quick step and go. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Together, they got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback making checks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. and that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the running back. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. He now has 106 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Quick completion to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. BYU lines up quickly. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass, it's Dotson. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking for room, it's Humphrey. Makes a pass to Barker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll give it to him again. Smashes through the tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, BYU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Georgia Tech. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ives. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Cornhuskers have it with a first and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Huskers moving quickly to the line. They'll run it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
He wants to throw it. Flips it out to the back. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the tailback. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. The give to the back. And he picks up the first down, and he will remember the price he paid after that hit. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Got enough space. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Dotson. And he makes the grab for the deuce.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
What a play to set him up.
Well, they're running 4 verticals down the field, and the quarterback's just hoping one of those matchups can win. But you got to give the defense credit. They were ready for it on the back end, and that is a massive interception late in this game with the score so close.
Huge interception. The 2-minute drill a lot of times decides the football game. And this defense, man, you could tell they were ready for 4 verts. They played deep. They read the quarterback's eyes. They break on the football, and they probably end this football game.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared teams.